Hey, welcome to Risk of Resources Bingo Highlight. In this seeded game mode, teams of two compete to complete as many objectives as they can from the event bingo board in 3 separate loadouts, each with 50 minutes on the clock. Each completed tile is worth 1 point, and getting a bingo gives them an extra 5 bonus points. Tiles aren't permanent though. Team wipes and run resets cost teams their oldest tile earned. Each board starts with a free center tile, but it's a negative tile teams have to work to keep by meeting specific conditions throughout the event. If they lose it, it's gone forever. And each player starts with 5 lunar coins and can use them as they wish, but must find more through lunar barrels only. That's it for the basics. If you want to watch the events live, make sure to follow the Risk of Resources Twitch channel or join the Discord in the link below to get notified for upcoming events. Yo, what up everybody? Welcome back to another Risk of Resources bingo event of the week. I am Race and I'm here with Gamer Host this week. Hello.
Yo, yo.
This week, let's take a look at that board real quick and let's see who's playing. There's our people. We have Sneck and Tyler on red team this week versus Dan and Ruddy on blue team. Our negative tile this week is not having more than 4 total items than your teammate, which is a fun one. Yeah, after last week, we saw Kay and Cabbage do a very interesting strategy where only one person ever had the items, so we're gonna take that one away from them.
It's also gonna be tough if someone dies, right? Like, how many more items are you really able to get in that run without giving up that bingo tile?
This is a fun negative, I think. As you saw, there's already a tile that failed on some of our team's perspectives here. We have a tile today called One Button Hero, wherein you have to only use your secondary ability for an entire stage. And that goes for everyone on the team.
I mean, you gotta find a good stage to be able to do that on, right?
Yeah, I mean,
some of the survivors we got. Do you do it with multi and seeker for a stage? Captain's taser and chef's
Seer?
Would that be the flamethrower? I feel like that might not be too bad.
It is something they're gonna have to think about doing at some point. We also have some looping stuff today. They have to go and obliterate, and they also have to pet the frog again this week, so they do have to fight Mithrix. So they gotta plan out what they're kind of wanting to do on which run. It kind of is one of the fun things I like doing, is kind of having them think about which runs they want to loop versus play Mithrix on. So one thing we haven't seen prior is people looping, or people actually having to slow down during bingo enough to like be okay, be able to do tiles without destroying your run. We have a lot of just like this training where we have to go really fast, go kill Mithrix. We have, you know, our racers have that shit down, but we've already seen some people kind of struggle with the balance of, you know, doing all of these things all at the same time.
Growth Nectar in one of the Aurelianite blessings. That could be interesting. Get some extra stats in there. I always get really excited when I see that item, and then I remember that it's like not nearly as OP as it used to be. Speaking of having enemies jump off a cliff, one of the tiles, if it still exists, wrong hotline. House Unite jumping off there. That's the first one already for Team Snick and Ty, as they get all 3 items. They do not have to slice and dice at a Hulk for 5 hours or anything like that, and they're looking pretty good on their board. You know, got an extra couple items, got a Warped Echo, backup mag on one side, on the other side.
Favorite achievement is the, you know, push, what was it, 15, 20 crabs off the edge of the map?
It's 20 crabs off a cliff, which if you're doing it without artifacts, you can actually only do it at Titanic Plains.
I loved that achievement so much, actually, that I made it a bingo tile for these guys. They can do any single enemy they want, though. They can get creative with it. There are a lot of ways to do it. Obviously, the easiest way is to get a cube, right? I mean, honestly, like, I know there's a lot of ways where you can just get, like, Bison to run off. You could do it with Seeker Reprieve, actually. Pull enemies off a little bit.
Yeah.
There's some options here.
That's true.
And it's only 10, so no. We can see
so
blue team like right now going into the bazaar. It's kind of interesting. So we need to get the Pot God achievement. We need for them to find Aqueduct in some dream somewhere. Either on loop, which they can do, or, you know, now. Obviously, no one's getting the Pot God achievement on Loadout 1 on stage 2.
Well,
they got a, you know, gold coast there on that one. So they also do have to spend a certain amount of lunar coins in a single run. That is fund 5 or 6 lunar coins on one run. Oh, they're going to Gilded Coast. So they already spent 4 then, at least, right?
Yeah, they with one, and then they got in here. Now I don't know if they opened up, technically speaking, if they had opened up both lunar pods, maybe not the greatest idea, but that would already put them at 6. So they will need to find a couple other hits. Easy, couple blue portals, get some soups. They'll definitely get those 6 in no time.
One of the harder achievements today is Petrichor Pioneer. That is to visit 5 unique hidden realms in one run.
Ooh, that's at a good position for bingos too.
So right, I think that's what Blue Team is working on right now. It kind of looks like they went to the Bazaar, which is one. They're going to Gilded Coast, which is another. Another thing that we've done to make Gilded Coast a little bit better in this kind of format is we give the players starting gold equal to half the cost of all of the torches. So that way we don't spend a lot of time just trying to farm here.
Yeah, we're not spending 10 minutes, we're only spending 5, right? That's pretty good.
But we still need 3 more hidden realms in one run. They're going to have to probably go to Void Fields. They're probably going to have to go to the Ambry, and then they can loop and then go to the Obliteration portal.
Yeah.
That's going to be a full run type situation. Hopefully they can figure that one out. The bad part, obviously, is if they're going for Fund, which is to spend a certain amount of lunar coins, they might fail that, trying to hit more dreams or go to the Bazaar again or something like this. We have 2 failable tiles this week that aren't the negative. Taking more than 150 damage on a stage, that is your whole team, and using your secondary ability only.
Okay, so those are the only 2 they can fail at any point aside from the whole no one left behind. So when both players on a team die, they have to, they lose a tile.
Correct.
What are some easy achievements they can get right now? Easy bingo tiles now,
I see.
So that when they do end up dying, right, as we were seeing red team really in an interesting spot.
We don't really have a ton of super free tiles this week, actually. The last 2 weeks we had a lot of gimmies. Retain the buff for antlers for like a minute, stuff like that. This week I guess one of the easiest tiles would be hit a couple blood shrines. You need to hit 3 blood shrines in one run fully. Yeah, but there's not going to be too many. I mean, I feel like this Loadout 1 isn't going to be as productive as maybe some of the Loadout 1s we saw from last week.
Yeah, I mean, we're already seeing a restart on
red team.
Red team there, and they're down a coin too, so it's like that's -1 for the whole spending 6 coins, trying to get to stage 6 if that's in their game plan.
But it's also minus like 15 minutes or 13 minutes. They just lost a lot of time and a coin. So it was Tyler dying in the teleporter there, and they were just like, you know what? The really tough thing about this negative tile is you cannot really have one of your teammates die early, because then you can't loot the rest of the stage.
They went right for that TP too.
You need to really sync up with a lot of your strategy. Make sure that you're both alive or whatever. But I find it fascinating. We've never really seen a lot of situations where, let's say me and Host are on a team, and Host dies, that I'm not going to loot the stage anymore. It's like I can't now. Like normally
you just move on, and then
you want to be like, oh, let me build up so maybe we have some some power on the team, but nope, can't even do that. Also, one of the other tiles we really kind of want to see them try to work on here is drawing in the lines, not leaving the teleporter circle. I think red team or blue team, my bad, is doing that right now. Oh, Reddy just left it, so never mind. Looks like they're not focusing on that right now at all. One of the
they got better loadouts for that.
Yeah, one of the other things we have to see at some point, I think this is going to be last loadout, but taking a fuel array and swapping it in the Prion chest. They could dream for that at any point. They could try dreaming for it at any point on the stage 3, but taking a fuel array kind of on a whim is kind of hard to do. So we do have a lot of options for the equipment tile, actually. Swiss Army knife. 5 equipments in 10 seconds seems like a lot. Especially, it's a lot higher than the values we had in the last week. But we also have Retool Multi, and we have Resupply Beacon Captain. So we actually have a lot of options going forward where we can actually see some creative stuff. And I don't know if the players actually know this, but Bottled Chaos counts positively for this, as well as equipment drones, because they are on your team. So we'll see how creative they actually.
Equipment.
Yeah, we'll see how creative they get with that tile. But it's definitely a lot more doable than it looks.
3 out of 5. With all these backup mags, they might be trying to do one button hero.
That's definitely what it seems like they're doing, is just trying to set up Huntress to have just glaives just go off, which I think is actually a very creative way to do this. It's something I didn't really think about, but yeah, if you have like Luminous Shot, because it helps with cooldowns, and then backup mags, you can be a little bit nicer for that. We see Ruddy actually get a Ceremonial Dagger out of a shrine with Chance Stall.
Alongside a
Dan
ice
took that
band there.
one.
That's good. Are they trying to stay within 4? Is that his logic? He's just like, oh, the number's getting a little too close. Let me just take this ice band and dagger here.
Probably. I mean, ice band for Dan with arrow rain's not really
Synergy, you know, just get about 10 ATGs or something. You might see it.
I definitely think there's a lot of room for macro here, right? Let's say we're on a team and maybe we're a few items apart from each other already, and there's an item that's like really good for me and I have the most items. Like, let's just leave it on the ground. Let's get you some items first. I'll come back and get it. There's really no reason to just pick up stuff because it's your turn necessarily. But also, I mean, this is the first time that they're actually seeing and playing with this tile. This is very brand new to everybody playing, which is a lot of fun. I like seeing people's first time reactions to kind of stuff like this. So they're just kind of figuring it out as they go. Red team getting the House Knight down again. They did go for the tier 3 on that one. They are down to about half their time remaining though. So that stage 2 reset was really a painful one. And it is as well still 1-1 right now. Looks like Ruddy is going for Void Fields right now, so this is going to be their third 3 out of 5 on Hidden Realms here if they go to this one. They have 30 minutes to loop, go through the Ambry and obliterate on this run. So, oh, we already see Red team failing one button hero at the start of stage 2.
That was the one they were going for.
Well, I thought they were. Maybe they're
yeah, maybe not this stage.
Just trying to get through this stage pretty quick. Using their dashes, Huntress and Merc Dash to get through. We'll see. I am kind of curious on their approach here though, of when they're gonna do that one. You also you don't see blue team already in stage 3. The first stage 3 that we've seen today, which is, I mean, we've already, it's such a change of pace from the races. We've been in this run for about 25 minutes and we just got to stage 3. I think that's beautiful.
You know what?
Oh, and look at that. Red team failed squeaky clean there. It was that Titan laser just really got him.
Got Huntress. But they can't get something this stage. They've got 5 drones and they do have a war banner. Yeah, I mean, if you can get all 5 just right inside, that could be a tile. Maybe that's something they could be focusing on right now, is trying to see, can you get those drones in there?
It's the teleporter event on stage 3 for blue team. Well, they probably are trying to do squeaky clean on this one. Try not to take damage. I mean, this is just going to be one that players are going to continually try to do until it is done. Looks like they're trying to do drawing in the lines as well, not leaving the teleporter circle. They got Leader's Inspiration with Warbanner there.
All right, look at that, neck and neck despite the reset. Still, I mean, it's a tie game, 2-2. The board should update pretty shortly.
Squeaky clean failed for blue team.
Ooh,
tough.
But I mean, this is still anyone's game this early on. Right, we're still in the first third.
Ruddy's kind of picking up a lot of stuff right now. I'm just kind of hoping they're keeping in mind how many are their head.
Was it 24, 21?
That is fun for them. They're actually considering Flux Pauldron. I think it's not so bad on that Merc, is it? You don't really need to use your M1 on Merc if you can just throw out Slicing Winds constantly, right? I'm surprised that Red Team isn't considering one button hero more though. They did print 1 million backup mags, so.
I would have liked to see him do it on stage 2. Obviously they were trying to not take damage. That's the approach they were going, but you take a team wipe or something like that, you have a backup mag printer right there. It's not like this loadout's gonna be a loadout of game changers of Huntress and Mercenary doing everything that the others can't. You know the TP boss is just gonna be Stone Titans. It would have been that hard to pull off.
There's a lot of tiles they want to complete on stage 2, right? Things that are hard but that have to be done past stage 1. Like, you want to do drawing in the lines. You don't really want to leave TP on stage 2. You don't want to take damage on stage 2. You only want to use M2 on stage 2. And so they kind of got to think about when and where they want to do this. Maybe on certain characters, maybe this will be easier. I don't know. But I think it's always going... I would have thought that this would be the loadout that they get squeaky clean on to not take damage, because they're Huntress and Merc, especially with Phase Blink. But it is hard. Not to say that it's easy, but
it's a tough one to think about. I mean, if you have a stage and it's got wisps, you've already got to think about those. And since it's multiplayer scaling, sure, your players level up faster, but you got to think of this in a 2-player perspective. Enemies do more damage because they scale faster. You still just have 150 health. That could be 10-15% of one person's health bar pretty quick. And just getting that to fail, right? They're also sharing that health, so just to be able to pull something off, it's got to be like it's not moderately clean. It's not just one run through the dishwasher. This is squeaky clean, not a single scratch you can find on there.
And it does just get infinitely harder as the stages go on because the enemies scale damage, unless you get like a lot of rose bucklers and opals and stuff and bears.
But drone man maybe.
Yeah, that too. Oh yeah, that was another thing. Last week we saw a drone man run that just allowed everyone to get so many tiles, and without that kind of like security blanket, they're having to actually work for a lot more here on this one today.
You're talking about, when are we going to see the 85-point board, the perfect board? It's going to be a week where we see multiple drone man loadouts.
All three have drone man or something. Drone man headset.
Just some crazy RNG, which, I mean, it's not the most crazy thing to really put out there. It's happened. We've seen it. There's been races where it's like another drone man, right? So
there's also multiplayer loot scaling, so there's more opportunities for drone man and headset and all that kind of stuff. You see a red team fail squeaky clean on stage 3, they're gonna have to try for it on stage 4, another loadout or something. What they also might do, it's kind of like a little bit of a bell curve, it's easier in the first couple stages. It gets harder around like stage 4 and 5 and stuff. But as you keep going and keep looping, they actually become easy again. So if they loop far enough and they get a good enough build, they could probably get squeaky clean done if they just start screen wiping. May or may not end up happening that way. But it looks like blue team is just not having a super comfortable time on stage 4 either. They've been in this TP for a very long time, and obviously there's not like a ton of damage in this build just yet, and having to share items like almost 1-to-1 means that they're not really prioritizing or able to prioritize as much as they want to each person. Having an Arrow Rain Huntress with Flurry, I mean, it is like one of, if not the lowest DPS loadout in the entire game. And then you have Merc, which kind of has to carry here, but is being kind of bogged down because you have this black hole on your team that's just sucking up all your items, and you have to give it to him. So there is a bleed printer on stage 3. That's also the thing as well with the negative tile. Let's say I am playing Commando or something and I want like tons of bleed from this printer. We both have to spend our items in the printer there. We have to both scrap similar amounts of items at a time. Yeah. We have to make sure we balance that shit out. Which I hope
was just thinking
that
about scrappers. You get too many items. You just scrap like 4 items or something. You're already a little too far off the limit, and boom, that's gotta hurt.
Oh, and there we go.
Oh no!
Just happened for red team. Ooh man. Well, it had to happen at least once today.
I mean, it's a hard one to keep track of.
You cannot get your negative back. That's it. They don't get it next run. They don't get it next loadout or next stage. It is gone forever. They fucked up.
It's not a free space. It's a loan space. They're expected a payment back, and they do not have the money for it.
It's rough. The way the negative setup is very purposeful. It is the most important tile on the board. It touches the most amount of bingos. It is the middle tile. All the diagonals and left, right, down, up. Everything. So that's not good for red team. In a weird turn of events, Dan is actually doing way more damage than Ruddy now. Aaron Huntress is kind of taking the main character here.
I mean, you get Ceremonial Dagger, Shattered Spleen, Growth Nectar. Yeah. Like, what items are Ruddy getting? You see, like, a few bands.
Band Shuriken, Wake of Vultures.
I mean, you also don't want to have Dan die, right? He's keeping an eye out.
Yeah, if Dan dies, it's
sure nothing happens.
So as a reminder, to go to the Ambry, you need to find an artifact tablet, right? In the game. So you're gonna have to go out and find one of the artifact tablets somewhere in the game, and it changes every single run. We have basically a randomizer on it, so it's gonna be a new random pattern with random shapes every single run. So if blue team did not actually go out and find an artifact tablet, they're not gonna be able to get in. Oh, when we see a death for Snek on red team, this is the kind of tough TP that blue team had a problem with earlier. Hopefully...
Yeah, I was just going to say, I mean,
Tyler
They
can
got here
clutch
a little bit earlier, level-wise. Maybe there's like 20% less enemies or something. They do a tiny bit less damage. But the amount of items they have in comparison to what blue team had when they got here, right? They had that death they had to go through. They got a lot less items. Blue team, they've been full looting pretty much. They went to the Gold Coast. They got all that extra stuff. They had Ari just tanking every single shot in the center of the stage. This is going to be a lot tougher for them.
We'll see how the next few loadouts, how red team handles those, because they can just like totally single build into someone if they wanted to now, or something like that, or just go onto a printer. There is an Elder on top of the Dune Strider. Is that what I'm seeing right now?
Still
Oh
there,
my
dude.
God. Dude, what is this shit?
Okay, it's gone.
Dude. Yeah, they're actually going to the moon here. It looks like they didn't have the artifact code, which I think was probably a fuck up. It's like they're just gonna go kill Mithrix and get the frog.
As well pivot.
But here's the thing, right? If they're going to Mithrix and they want to pet the frog afterward, what does that cost? A coin.
Oh no, it costs
And
a
so
coin,
they
man.
would fail Fund going to pet the frog. I mean, I definitely think
So
that
is there anything they can even get from this? Like,
they can skip phase 4 and they can pet the frog because it is a harder tile to get than Fund. Man, I mean, they're not going to come out of here as well as they wanted to be, probably. That's even if they can go and pet the frog. Because look how slow they are. Very, very slow. And they'd have to walk all the way back down the tunnel and then come back to the ship.
The debuff. I'm fucking filthy.
damn,
Oh
they got a new boss
no,
coming up.
Dan.
Oh.
Yeah. I was wondering if someone was gonna fall into the trap of using a cauldron,
Well,
and old Daniel here.
That's gonna make red team feel better.
No one's keeping that negative. All right, the negative is officially off the board for everybody. No one has to worry about that anymore, which I mean is both a good and bad thing, I guess. It's probably better on their mental
Now they could just
state.
give all the items to one person.
Yeah, but it's going to be a lot harder to make any bingos going forward now. Red team is actually going void fields here. Man, this is a tough board, man. 1 point for red team and 2 points for blue team. There was a moment last stage for red team where I was like, they're going to have 0 points. They're going to die here.
You know,
So-
okay, there's a backup printer. If there's a scrapper this stage, Snek has 6 or more backup bags. He can just scrap all those and then get a bingo board tile.
All right, blue team is fighting Mythics right now. We'll see how this one goes. Dan does have Scorpion, Plasma Shrimp, Shatter Spleen with crit on Arrow Rain Huntress, so maybe
That should make
maybe
for a
it's
pretty
enough.
quick run.
We also have Merc
We're looking at
alongside.
5 debuffs. Is there any other debuffs they can get on Mithrix?
Hmm.
The Incinerator Drone.
They expose Tenebobble. They have Ice Band. Technically, they can get perfected with the Wake of Vultures in phase 3 with a exploder that spawns and get cripple on Mithrix. Dan has Chronobobble and Bleed
Arrow right there, yeah.
and Scorpion. That's all they would need would be the Incinerator Drone to hit Mithrix while Ruddy has a cripple effect from being perfected. And then they can get the 8 debuffs on an enemy on Mithrix. Also, Mithrix has to not dash while that's happening. I could definitely say,
hopefully.
though, this is not the loadout that either team kind of wanted, right? I think they thought it would go a little bit better. Both teams popping the negative. Both teams coming out of this loadout with, maybe a couple tiles at best. Well, I mean, I don't know. For 5-6 minutes, Tyler, they could get to next stage. They can maybe get something done. All right, phase
it's about to
3,
kill the boss.
blue team. I'd like to see.
Oh.
There is a tile to phase 4 skip Mithrix here. So Ruddy specifically does have 2 fire bands. Hopefully you can get that one. Mithrix is already getting pretty low. It looks like Dan's being a little cautious here. Just trying to take out ads, doing a little bit of damage to Mithrix. Trying not to do too much.
You gotta be real careful though, because
the drones. And there we go. Phase 4 skip Mithrix. Very clean from Ruddy.
nice.
Good
Yeah,
job,
they got
blue team.
Mithrix right in the center there for the pizza. That's good.
Looks like Tyler's about to finish stage 5 TP here. We'll see if Tyler can get anything done here for red team. It looks like, I mean, what Tyler did was keep that tile that they had. So that's good. All right, do you
shout out
think
to him for that.
do you think blue team's gonna do it? They think they're gonna go for the frog? Do you think they're gonna just chill here at the ship? I don't think they can.
They
go for
got
the frog.
Ruddy. Ruddy's on the ship. for
Oh,
like a minute
Dan's
or so.
going for it. I think Ruddy needed to do it. He needed to go kill that exploder, get the perfected buff, get some extra speed. Also has a dash that's makes it a little bit easier. This is gonna be close. And again, they're about to fail Fun by spending another coin. And I don't think they thought about it, and it'll
Does
be
he make
worse.
it back to the ship in time?
No, he might not. He might fail Fun and then not
they
even
got
get back
2
to the
minutes.
ship.
There's no way. He's
And also, by the way, if they don't get back to the ship in time, they lose another tile.
I mean, they had a good portal. He's already at it. 2 minutes, that gets you there in time. It's not like
looks
he
like
started
red team
ship timer at 4
Did
minutes.
find a...
All right, fails that, gains
oh,
1.
Fun's gone. Looking at their faces, you can tell they did not
Yeah.
remember. Dan is like, oh my god.
Well, I mean, at least you do that. Now you don't have to go back to Mythics. You did the 2 Mythic specifics.
I think Dan's gonna be
Hey,
fine
GZ,
here.
Getting there.
Yeah, go back to the ship. I mean, good job. But, I mean,
Yeah,
they
2
did get
minutes.
two tiles on the moon here. They did get Phase 4 Mythic, skip, and pet the frog, and leave on the ship. They have to do funding it. The problem with doing fund, again, is that they've spent a lot of coins this run. And they're down to maybe 5 total right now. So to spend 6 in one run, they have to not only use all of their coins, but they have to get more. So I have to be really careful about that. Not an amazing loadout one, to be honest. But it's a warm-up loadout, you know?
I do at least like the frog play from Blue Team, getting rid of that one that takes so much time just to be able to
It's
spend another
definitely
6. I
worth
mean, there's
it.
some other coins you can get. Yeah.
So it looks like for blue team,
Yeah,
red
they're spending a lot
team
of time.
completely out of time here. 4 minutes to get something done. I would have tried to do
There's a back mag printer,
yeah, 1 button hero here, right?
and there's a scrapper on this stage, I think. Is there not? Oh, there
I
might
don't
not be one.
I think there isn't, but they can do some stuff. They can get done with a tile, actually. If they went straight to TP on this stage and only use their M2, I think they would have been able to do 1 button hero, but I don't think they can anymore. Let's bring in a red team. What were you thinking about that? Hey, red team.
Oh, hello.
What up, Red?
How was Loadout 1 for you guys?
Kind of rough, but the
Uh-huh.
tiles are hard today, so
They are a
Yeah,
little bit
be
hard.
expected.
So
Yeah,
you
son of
guys, you guys messed up on the negative tile when you were scrapping. I figured some team would do that at some point. So the trap that blue team fell into, they failed it on cauldrons. No one has it today. Yeah. You think you would have
For
messed up on that one too, or is that just like a
I
them
didn't
thing?
expect
I
to mess
saw
it
the
up this
afterburner
early.
and I was like, maybe.
The negative is
Yeah.
totally out of the game at this point. No one has it, so I mean, I guess
That's good for us.
that's very good for you guys at least.
oh yeah.
What is your guys' strats going forward? What are you guys looking at next?
We wanted to get the M2 only in that loadout, but maybe it's easier on this loadout with Soul Spiral and maybe stacking backup mags on multi. Not sure.
Okay.
We want to probably do Hidden Realms, maybe Obliterate for the Hidden
Okay.
Realm. We kind of
Maybe
wanted to do that on the
boss at
first
some
one,
point.
but that first run is like very hard.
Blue Team right now is actually trying to get Squeaky
Squeaky clean?
Clean. They don't even have enough time to do this TP.
They
I don't
do
think.
not. And they're gonna lose it right now anyway. And they're
Yeah,
trying
be
their
careful
best
not to
though.
lose anything more.
I think Squeaky Clean probably was the easiest for the first loadout. It's definitely going to be harder having to do it with multi and
Yeah,
maybe not so much Seeker, but yeah.
it's probably just gonna get harder throughout the day. Like Chef and Captain might. Well, actually, maybe not. Maybe Chef and Captain are okay for that one.
Chef uses roll once and it fails.
Let's bring in a blue team and see how happy they are with Loadout 1. How was Loadout 1 for you guys?
So many errors.
Dude, so many cock-ups, man.
The board feels a little empty, I'm gonna be honest. Not a lot of colors on it this
Yeah.
time. Red team messed up the negative tile with scrapping. You guys messed it up with soup.
Oh, no, thank God.
Yeah, so
I don't think Ruddy and I have been that silent to each other ever. It's like I was like a PB. You know what I'm talking?
like it came up and you guys are just like
It was just like a punch in the gut, dude.
and then fun. I saw that coming like 5 minutes beforehand. I was like, they're gonna do the frog, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, is that the frog, dude? I even went down on the way down. I was like, remember that? I was thinking in my head, like, remember that time Ruddy hit it and didn't have a coin? That was funny. And I didn't click still. That cost him money.
Oh man.
Because we intended to loop that run, but we forgot
Yeah, I
to
didn't have the code, did
set
you?
the teleporter. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
teleporter. That's right.
Well,
Oh,
we
I-
realized we didn't have the code on
Yeah.
like stage 3.
This was a really tough loadout for everybody. Not gonna sugarcoat it. This is a lot harder board than last week as well. There aren't as many free things to go about. And with the negative gone, you guys are probably gonna have to switch up your strategy a little bit more to try to get bingos kind of in the ring that's now available. All right.
Good luck, dude. You got 8 bingos left. Only 8. That's
It's tough, man. That's not really like Petrichor Pioneer is really hard, but blue team can kind of more lean into that, I imagine, now that they've already gone to the moon. They're going to try to loop from here on out. So I imagine that's what they're going to try to do. Squeaky Clean is just kind of hard. Collector should happen over time for everybody. This is one tile that we don't really have to, I guess, like, consider in the moment. This is something you can kind of expect to happen by the end most of the time. I mean, maybe take a look at it every now and then, make sure you're trying to get something out of a multi-shop, but Revolutionists might be a little bit easier when they start looping, maybe get a Guillotine kind of active there. We do have Valiant coming up, so maybe think about some Pearls. We might be seeing some Lunar Coins be spent
this
on
one or next.
stage
If you're
1.
going to go for that... Yeah, if you're going to go for the fund, which, well, you know, red or blue team's got to go for that again, right? Here's an opportunity. If not this time, you can try again with Captain and Chef. Actually, with a Verdant Falls next run, I mean, there's a good chance of getting some pearls immediately right there, just for free.
Looking a little bit rough for red team, but we'll see what happens. It is kind of cool to see what happens when the negative is gone for both teams. It's definitely a shakeup from last time. We'll see. And as always, like last run, we still have several kind of routes. We have kind of a fork in the road still for stage 2s, right? We still want to see players get squeaky clean. We still want them to get done with one button hero. We still want them to get done with drawing in the lines, and that's something that is progressive over the course of a run. You have to do it 3 times, stay in the teleporter radius. There's all these like teleporter kind of centric ones or stage kind of focused ones, but they have to really change the way they play very heavily, which is good, but it's very hard. We do see a plasma shrimp right out the gate though on everybody here right next to the pods. So
you know, Race, there's a primordial cube that we see now on Ruddy.
Oh, that's really good.
Next stage coming up. Yeah.
I mean, we
see
can
some
fall damage
deaths happening there.
For sure. One of the other equipments we're actually looking forward, like specifically, is Blast Shower. We haven't really seen that much yet, but I mean, 7 different types of projectiles give you another tile. That one's kind of hard. Probably see that one via loop. And if you didn't know, you can
I'd probably say the hardest part of that's actually getting the equipment, right?
Yeah.
And there's 25, 26 different equipments. It's not guaranteed you're gonna find it on like stage 2, stage 3 of a run. Even stage 5 for that matter.
But even if you pick it up stage 5, you probably can find 7 or close to 7 projectiles to cleanse, even in that stage. You could do it in 2 stages. There's a lot of projectiles in this game you can get rid of. Even thinking about the moon, right? There's a lot of enemies that actually have projectiles that you might not even think about, but it is all in the being able to do it. It's really funny. You can see both Seekers actually on both teams here have very low max HP because of the curse. But they're just staying alive because of barrier. This is how Seeker does.
Yeah, they got a free revive too. You know, you die, it's like whatever.
Ooh, Snack is thinking about that fuel ray. He unlocked the back of the hatch there. If you don't know this, you can actually swap the retool hand, and even if it's exploding right then, it'll just turn off. Multi is definitely one of the best for fuel ray stuff, which is, I think, partly maybe why Multi doesn't come with a fuel ray. It doesn't come with a pod. Holy sail stars from fucking red team, man.
Oh, Mountain
They got
Shrine.
4. I mean,
Was
it
that
feels
Greater West Portamini?
Yeah, feels weird because they could have just done a like it doesn't affect switching with retool doesn't affect it or whatever.
Yeah,
whatever.
Dude, sorry, I'm just looking at them spawning on stage 2. The revive shrine's just right there.
Just like, hey, get your revive for the stage.
You shall not die.
I love having 3 lives per character in multiplayer.
It's just what we're looking for. This is the change we needed.
It's egregious. Tyler didn't actually pick up the fuel ray. I didn't know if they wanted to do that, but they didn't. We do know they do have RPD guaranteed on the next loadout, so that may be what they kind of creep it for. But we'll see. There is a cleansing pull on the stage, but I don't see any lunar pods, unfortunately. So maybe if they had gotten some in the bazaar before the stage, they would have been fine. But I mean, blue team specifically is kind of short on coins. Oh man, we saw the squeaky clean fail with just fall damage on red team there, with Multi just falling off the side. That's tough.
Stage 2 is about all you got for squeaky clean. I mean, they had a lot more on the stage to go for. If we're gonna see it happen, oh geez. I mean, Chef and Captain on Aphelion. Well, Aphelion and Captain, a lot of enemies just shoot projectiles. No, there's not a whole lot of hit scan here aside from like the Templars. I could see that happening.
Holy chest for Tyler there. Nice ATG.
Ooh, yeah. Good use of the double sail star there. Getting 3 damage items.
Yeah, meanwhile, Dan is fighting the Dune Straddle alone. Ruddy's just like thrown enemies off the map.
That's the way to go about it.
I
though.
mean, priorities, you know?
What? Dan's got 3 extra lives anyway. Who cares?
We have another Wisp event. We had one last week as well.
Hello.
This is going to be the stage that's going to be the easiest in probably the entire day to get done with Squeaky Clean. They just need to play it super well. Keep those stuns for the greater wisps. Make sure you kill
Play
wisps
close.
as soon as they show up. Like,
Don't hit the Void Cradle either.
oh yeah, you know...
It looks so good. I mean, that could be a safer spaces. Think
they
about
failed
it.
it. Yeah. Well, maybe for red team they won't be greeted into getting the void cradle. That's the thing about Squeaky Clean. You cannot get a void. So
That's so rough.
I mean, look at this beautiful teleporter too. Like,
Yeah.
they're sheltered completely with all these tiles.
I can see
you
like
really
a greater
have
wisp
to-
hit, just like really get them right there. We can't
Maybe.
really judge on how much damage you're taking now counting because, I mean, if they hadn't failed it, surely they would be thinking about it and dodging shots.
Hopefully stunning with
Um,
multi and stuff too. But
The other team hasn't failed it yet.
there is that void cradle on Tyler's screen. He's looking at. Oh, he jumped over it. Nice.
Oh, you know, you gotta be careful with the vents here. It's taking fall damage.
Yeah, you gotta be actually super careful. Oh, I think red team is gonna be able to do it here. The Squeaky Clean. Yeah, they're shooting the boss to the ground. I
I'm
think
cheering
they'll
them
be
on.
fine.
Come on, let's see it. Let's see it.
Oh,
Just get the
and they
growth center
failed
to
it.
jump. Oh, Greater Wisp got
They didn't stun it.
Got
They
time
just
over
let
there.
it shoot. Ah,
That'll do.
that's painful, man.
It's just such first like second nature to be like, oh, I'm multi, I can take a little hit. You know, I've got 1,034 hit points. 20 minutes into a run, I'm fine.
And look at now, they're done. They don't have to move. You know, they don't have to shoot anything
Yeah.
basically, and it would have just totally finished.
I mean, there'll be a couple other opportunities maybe next run, but I mean, there's no avoiding any sort of damage this time.
Meanwhile, blue team on stage 4. I gotta wonder when people are gonna go for one button hero, because I mean, next loadout we have captain, right? Are they just gonna rely on chef just to sear everything for them like stage 1 or something? I don't know.
I mean, I don't think one button hero is ever gonna happen at this point. Maybe they obliterate, start a new run, and then just do that for stage 1.
I mean, they will have extra time, so there's definitely a lot of. Oh, and there we go. We got
We
fall
saw Help
damage
jump
tile.
off a cliff there.
4 points for blue team.
Good to see.
They don't have any 2 tiles that could be put into
Yeah,
a bingo. So,
I'm grasping at straws, looking for like a strategy to go down at this point.
oh no, hold on, shit. On Tyler's screen, they had Breach and Fin, pushed up the
Oh.
Elder in the air, pushed him off the side, and then their equipment drone started pulling the Elder back
Pull
onto
it
the
back, yeah.
ground, and then
And to
Stack
make
was like,
matters worse-
no, we need to push
Yeah.
him back, so he used Reprieve to try to push him to the edge again. That was crazy.
And then almost fell off that cliff.
The juggle, man.
Oh man.
They'll be able to get that one done pretty quick here. I mean, Reprieve is helping a lot as well. Quite, actually.
Oh, prayer beads as a TP boss item. The person trying to get that 500 health, which I guess Dan's going for on Seeker. Not really the highest amount of base HP.
Should have
We
gone
could be
multi.
maybe seeing, yeah, especially with prayer beads there. We see red items coming out, and Happy Mask and Ben's Raincoat. So could see something different with the double Sail Star.
We don't have
Anyway.
anything for personal buffs on this board, so Raincoat and Truly Amazing. But,
Yeah, no false sun.
I mean, maybe Happy Mask would have been something that could have worked with the Warbanner buff one, but that's really it. Nothing that really kind of helps here. It's that unwieldiness of the cube drone for red team that kind of has me scared that they're not going to get that one.
I don't really know how I feel about the cube drone play, right? Just getting rid of the ability of pushing enemies off,
Like the
taking
agency
that
of it.
away from you.
Yeah.
Yeah, not only that, but it's -1 equipment. We don't know how many equipments are going to be able to get in this run. Just one fuel cell on a multi, right? With enough equipments, and boom, they've got a Swiss Army knife.
The thing is, though,
that
equipment drones do count for a Swiss Army knife, so it could be a positive
Oh,
thing
that's
if the
true.
cube drone lives. But if it dies, you know, then they might lose out on wrong hotline and
Yeah.
defend it. Then they will lose out on Swiss Army knife +1. But man, I like the idea. I think cube drone in itself, regardless of this board, is probably the most powerful equipment drone you can get, in my opinion, or one of them. Most impactful, anyway. So in terms of just run health, I think it's okay. But for board health, I don't know.
See if any of the golems actually go overboard here.
Just
Like
trying to
about
pull them out,
one.
and they got it. Nice.
There we go. Good job.
Red team. A lot of
Second point on the board.
A lot of cool and creative ways to get that one done with not just like a cube or something. Glad to see they got Reprieve working for it. Blue team on to stage 5. Hopefully, crossing my fingers, they remember a way to loop, right? If either they got a code somewhere or they turn the teleporter prongs. If they forget
Remember to do that.
You know, they're going to have to go to Mythrix and then what? They waste a bunch of time?
And do nothing. Yeah.
I don't really think anyone's been really focusing on drawing in the lines here, staying within the teleporter circle. It looked like blue team did turn the teleporter, which is good, so they are looping. Blue team's going for obliteration here. I don't think they can get Petrichor Pioneer on this one anymore. I mean, maybe. They'd have to go to Fields, they'd have to go to the Gilded Coast, they'd have to go to Ambry, which they're not doing. So I'm going to say that they're not going for that one.
I think red team or blue team might actually be trying to stay inside bounds here.
Okay. Well, from here on out,
we saw him do it stage 3. I mean, just look how close Ruddy is.
We did see Ruddy ping a Shrine of Combat, so that might be one that they go for on this stage or try to put progress towards it.
They've been going for that. I think they are already done with 3. They just need 2 more. If you die inside the TP bounds, does it count as...
You'll be fine. But that was the second death? Don't they have a secret revive? Jesus. Oh, Dan went outside the thing. He's ditching it.
You'll get a little.
I mean, he has to get through this teleport. Oh, that was
Dan?
Tough one for Ruddy.
Oh, wait, he's still got 2 lives anyway. All right, we're fine. We're fine.
Red team is on stage 5 at this point as well.
Red team's really making a comeback here.
If they're gonna loop or not. Kind of interesting though, seeing either team hold tab and seeing like all of the broken tiles that they have. Like the 1-button hero, squeaky clean. They have the negative tile broken. Last run it was fun that was broken also.
Should be a tile.
Finally done with the teleporter for blue team.
Huge Prion.
Yeah, Shrine of Combat's done for red team.
Champ. Let's go red.
And they get a Warbonds pre-teleporter here, which is actually really nice, considering we know that blue team struggled with teleporter on the stage. Warbonds actually will do a lot of work here. Oh, and there we go. We have the champ done for blue team. They just had to kill that worm, and Dan was just waiting to get that gun to finish off that combat shrine. So good job for them. Oh, man. Okay, so blue finally has 2 tiles that are on the same line. So looking at that, let's see what they could do to actually get a full bingo here. They could obliterate. They can spend exactly 6 lunar coins 1 run, which is not too hard. And they have to complete 1-button hero, and they get a bingo. And it's kind of cool that red team is now synced up with blue team. They just entered stage 6 as well on the loop, which answered my question. They're not going for Mythics or not. Blue team, really? I mean, everyone has to push it. Everyone is trying to go after the obliterate right now. Oh, this is really cool. It looks like red team is... I mean, at least they're looking at the Halcyon there. That might be a faster way to get out of this stage and onto the next one. Oh, you know what red team is doing? They're thinking about doing the achievement for Swiss Army Knife, the equipments, right? At least... Yeah,
I see a credit card. Just get another equipment.
There's...
Purchase something.
I never even thought about this when making this tile.
And there's an equipment drone.
Sales star on equipment barrels forces there to be a lot of equipments on the ground next to each other. That's an amazing way to get that done, actually. And an equipment drone. That's
Celestine, Stone, Golem, Horde of Many. Well, if there's a way to lose your drones or anything in one hit, this would be the way.
It looks like blue team's actually having to walk away from TP now. I really wish everyone just kind of did the Halcyon Shrine. I thought that would have been a lot easier. Though red team does have the Warbonds, so I think that's what they were kind of looking for. And they get Revolutionist for red team with just one guillotine.
That Horde of Many. They've got so much health. Celestine enemies, I think they have 18 times the amount of health as a normal enemy.
Yeah, having like 5 of them for your teleporter, that's an easy way to get that tile done. And also, Dan died before he can give Ruddy a revive. Oh, Dan is like hovering over the restart.
He wants to restart.
They shouldn't though. Which one did they lose? Leader's Inspiration? Oh man.
But here's the problem. Dan spent 20 minutes to loot. And you know, I don't want to be the one to say this live on Twitch.
Dan threw this run for blue team.
He died as Seeker, dude.
He died as Seeker.
Come on.
He also had a Shrine of Shaping as well. He couldn't get his chores done in time. Oh man, it's tough. All he had to do was click art. Click those click Wazda. Oh, and there we go, drawing in the lines for red team. Look at that. Red team is getting a ton done here. And in fact, they might not even want to try to... I mean, they do want to try to go and obliterate, but They could get done Swiss Army Knife here as well. And there we go. Ready, dying. They do lose a tile. They lose Leader's Inspiration. Warbanner buff.
Well, that's an interesting revive.
Yeah.
Already fell through the map and is now in the
and
cave.
strength training for red team. Red team just got 3 tiles in a row, back to back.
Dan just got hit by a golem again. I think that was an OSP trigger I just witnessed.
Red is coming back, man. Look at the full board here as well. Look at how close red team is actually going to bingo now. Let's just see what they need to do. They need to get pearls, and they need to do one button hero. It looks like both teams are wanting to do one button hero. Blue team, though, that's tough. I really feel like House Unite was the play there. Just get the House Unite off the edge of the map, get to next stage.
You're blue team. You're down to 4 points. It's okay. I think this is the time you just want a one button hero. Get it right now. You just got the time for it. I mean, I don't see red team. I mean, that's going to be their one thing they need to be able to get a bingo.
And if they had looked at the tab screen shows everyone, all the players, what the loop stages are. And they would have seen the Aqueduct was next. And red team is just going to get the buttons. They're going to get pot god.
Yeah, I forgot about that pot god. Now, you don't even have to be a pot god to get pot god, though. You can just
have to step on them. The main thing is just getting to the stage is kind of the big thing. And not having it in the regular list means you have to loop or dream for it. So, but they got it.
That is huge. Try and pull something off. We'll see what they come up with these last 9 minutes that they have remaining. But I mean, that is a huge stock gain for red over here.
I mean, red got 4 tiles like last stage, and they're about to get another one.
And they can potentially get another one. They still have that equipment drone.
Snack has printed 6 quails, and he's going to get respec right now. He's completing the band event right now as well. This is great. Oh, and there's Pot God done for red team. And Corporate Climb is done for red team as well. They are just getting back-to-back-to-back tiles, man.
Man, I'm just looking at the board. I'm like, my peripheral vision is it's just reddening.
Look at that. Look at how many tiles they have right now. 9. And it looks like they're kind of looking for another bingo on the top line as well.
They can pull off the Phase Force kit next loadout potentially. If they can scrap those 6 items, they just gotta find a scrapper. They
can do, and they can also get done with Obliteration. They can get through the stage really quick and get that done. And
they can get Swiss Army Knife if they just swap.
Yeah.
If Tyler just finds a different equipment, swaps it out, waits for their equipment drone to use an equipment, and they just dump everything, boom, done. Very easily done within the next 6 minutes. Or maybe not easy, but feasible, right? So we could see red being at like 11, 12 points potentially by the end of this run. As for blue team, though, I mean, you don't want to be down 7, 8 points. Looks like they're trying to get the Warbanner drone setup back with the remaining time. I would like to see something. Oh, wait, I think they're trying to scrap 6 items. There's a scrapper on this stage. Look at that.
Oh, yeah, perfect.
6.
Right there for red.
Yeah, here we go. Easy.
Freebie for, yeah, there we go.
6 items.
Oh, they're going to go for the breaking 7 items right now, too. Man, this Elixir Printer stage 1 is crazy good. And
it's kind of like...
Yeah, we got the respect for red team as well.
Snake's got to be careful, because Snake's at half health sitting on the ground. There's beetle
guard
76, 100 health, negative 700 to 4.
Now what I said is
You had all the time in
true.
the world to use your shift and walk away. I'm sorry, that's just careless.
Yeah, but now... Oh, they were going for one button here. Look at when they failed that one. They just failed it right now, middle of TP. Tyler has 4 minutes to finish this teleporter and get to the obliteration portal. I don't know if it's possible. Maybe.
Like, I know this loadout, you're trying to go for that bingo, but that I feel was really risky to try and pull off. I mean, maybe they're thinking it's that mentality when you're in a race or you're doing anything else. You're in a competitive 1v1 match, and you're just thinking, the other guy is way better than me. The other guy just has everything, and I have nothing, and I gotta just do something better. And then you did too much.
Yeah, 2 tiles for blue team. They got Leader's Inspiration back, and they broke 7 items. So they're actually making really good use of this stage 1 here past this reset.
Yeah.
I thought that this reset would be worse for them, but... And there's 1 death for Tyler, 1 left to go. If he can't figure it out, then... I mean, if he dies here, they lose a tile. I would say it's probably worth it to try to push this TP just to get through. And if they die, so what? They can get Leader's Inspiration back a lot easier than they can obliterate.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, I mean, Warbanner, as it might appear, I mean, like, there's a really decent chance. But when are you going to be able to obliterate again, right? They also have to kill Mithrix at some point.
Yeah.
Or want to try for it, Right.
50% on the teleporter?
Him,
Oh,
with 2
God.
minutes, manageable.
He has to stay in it. He's really... Oh,
Well,
this
I mean-
is damage. Yep, that's a death.
Well, that brings back Snek. That TP's only charging at half speed with Snek in there. They got to get it charged.
Tyler needs
they
to
gotta
get in.
Tylor back in there. I mean, you've got your friend. He's going to revive you as long as he's not playing
You know what,
Hero
though?
Ball or something like that.
I think
there
if
goes
Tyler-
Malachite Spike just hit them.
If Tyler just sits back and Snek is charging TP, I think it could charge fast enough.
Well, they got to
I
get
think
back
it
in there
could-
because they only got a minute 20 seconds left. I mean, 80. What was that? 67, 87. I think it's only 67%.
He can get to the Obliteration Obelisk, though, with Reprieve pretty fast. As long as they just
Yeah, but you got to
get
hit
the
it and then you got to
portal.
hit it again. It takes like
I know.
10 seconds throughout. When Tyler's hitting that spike, like I almost wonder, is it better off if you're Tyler just to, I don't want to
To
say
die?
the phrase, but yeah, you just die, and now
die.
Snek could charge twice as fast.
I need to think about that.
They got to
Snek
communicate
is-
something
Dude,
quickly.
50 seconds.
Tyler's got to die. He's got to die, or he's got to get in there right now.
He's not going to die. I don't think he's going
But
to.
killing this Templar halfway across the map isn't helping.
80%.
Oh boy,
Oh,
it is
it's
Templar
tough.
overloading Templar.
Oh, he dies.
coming in
There's a
clutch.
chance. There's a
Yeah.
chance. He just has to stay in this teleporter and hit the portal as fast
Gotta
as he
find a
can.
white portal.
30 seconds. He has to wait for the end of stage.
The XP to go away.
Yeah.
I don't
98,
think they can
99?
get it.
I don't
Don't
think.
kill anything now.
I don't think he can. Maybe. 15 seconds. He's gone. 13,
God.
12, 10 seconds.
You don't have time for your chores. Go, go, go.
Oh, he doesn't get it. It was so
No.
close, man. Wait.
Wait. Oh my god! Dude! Frames!
What's the last
Literal
second?
frames. Someone, like, holy shit. Holy fuck.
Oh my god. That's
Dude.
crazy.
Never punish, bro.
Well fucking earned. Holy shit.
Oh,
That's-
man. I don't think... I mean, we've seen some like, frame defeats. I think Cap beat me by a frame once.
I'm gonna bring him in.
I think that
Jesus
just
Christ.
beat it right there. Oh
Jesus
my god.
Christ.
What
Guys.
the hell?
Dude. That was less than a second. That was
insane.
insane job, guys. That was
It was so
really
crazy because
cool to
Tyler
watch.
died, which made me speed up the TP charge, and that's what made us
Yeah.
able to get
Yeah,
that.
yeah. We were saying Tyler. I mean, he had to either like die or get on TP quickly. Otherwise, it's not going to be time. And the overloading bubbles. I mean, came in clutch, got an extra tile right there.
Dude. I have like residual adrenaline just from watching. I can't even believe that. Shit.
Yeah.
Dude, you guys really did super well at the last like 10 minutes of that run. You guys got like what,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
6 tiles? Maybe more?
Something like that. Yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
You know,
We
like
lost the War
5
Banner one, but it was
tiles
worth
at
it.
10 now.
Oh, I totally believe it was worth it. I was talking with host. I was
Absolutely.
like, they should purposely sacrifice just to make sure they get this TP done for obliteration. Oh,
I mean, that
man.
leaves Mithrix on the board for next run if you want to go down that route.
What up, blue team?
Yo.
How was that one for you guys?
Terrible.
Okay.
It was great. It
Filled with
wasn't, brother.
bugs.
Man, you guys
Yeah,
had
Issues
was.
to revive.
like you guys were going great, and then stage 5, and then loop. It was like grinded to a halt a
Dude,
little bit.
this Seeker res, can you just do it? Just revive, please. Just do
Yeah.
it.
Chores.
I did. I was at max. I didn't res Roddy. So I went down, did my 8th one, and then didn't res me when I had it's fine. Just
Interesting.
jank. Yeah, that stage 6 death. We died. Had the Shrine of Shaping resurrectors. I had my max stats up, and then I died again, and didn't. I'm like, I'm gonna come back any second now. And then anyway, it was rough.
Dude.
We agreed the Mountain Shrine, look for monsters, and didn't even get monsters. We got a bloody family event, so we got a bit unlucky there.
I mean, it's still pretty even. No one has a bingo yet. If
No,
anyone
11.
gets a bingo, I mean, they get pushed ahead, right? We still have blue team still has the advantage of that they went to Mithrix and red team hasn't, so they still have those tiles kind of uniquely to them. There's definitely still a lot of opportunities here. No one's out yet.
Yes, shall see.
Man, I still
obliteration.
cannot even believe what I just saw, actually. That was the craziest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah, I in a state of shock, honestly.
It was like a third of a second left that they had, is what it felt like, actually.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think they've had enough time to deliberate. Tell them to start, and we'll get going to loadout number 3, Chef and Captain.
All right.
Starting off, loadout 3. This is the final loadout of the day. As a reminder, these are the last 50 minutes all the players have for the rest of the day. We'll see what kind of they go for here, what kind of strategies they see that they can solve. But...
Oh, do you see those blood shrines? There's just 2 right next to each other.
Oh, perfect. That's an extra tile. The thing
And
is,
Captain has a healing beacon.
oh, perfect. I was just going to say, if they have healing, it's great. Yeah, and this is exactly what Tyler's doing, just setting up with the heal beacon, just taking a lot of curse here, getting it done though. I mean, you could have done this after TP, or rather, get some money now, loot the rest of the stage, and then come back to this after TP. Or maybe they're just doing a Halcyon Shrine, so actually I don't know. It looks like now Snack is helping with the blood shrines here using the beacon. An actual team healing ability being used properly? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if Red's gonna go to Mythics or not. I mean, that is a really good path. You've got 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 coins as opposed to blue team's 5. You could load up on some looters and try and get some pearls.
Oh, true. That is a great option here. I really hope they hit blue portal on this stage then. Oh, this is the fuel array run. Right. I forgot.
Yeah.
We have a guaranteed rally point delta this run, so let's get that fuel array. Let's get it in the Preon chest.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. This doesn't actually benefit really any other bingo, especially for red team right now. I don't really think this is worth it. I mean, maybe it is. Maybe Snack is just really comfortable with Chef and they don't really need to worry about it too much, but...
All right, I'll count in seconds in my brain until they get hit. I would want to heal up if I'm Snack. You take 1 bit of fall damage, you do 1 tiny thing, that thing's blown up. And there is a Templar,
probably over.
And it's gonna blow
over.
up. Wow, you should have hit it. You should have stayed behind, be near Tyler. He's got all the healing drones. You're running ahead. That's gonna get you killed.
Everything.
That's minus that's just minus 1 point, and Tyler's got to do a stage all by himself. He's going to get all the items. That's a whole stage 2 that you're not getting items because you ran ahead.
It might turn into a situation as well where this might be a really tough stage and Tyler dies and they lose a tile that they have. So I don't know. We'll see. The field rate tiles is pretty brutal, obviously. It looks like blue team not even going for it. For the person that picks it up, I would have thought that Captain would have picked it up instead of Chef anyway. Probably.
All right, Dan
These
and
lunars are kind of
already looking at these.
expensive.
Yeah, take 2.
Oh, they can only take 1. There's 3 lunars each. The Eulogy 0.
Oh, we got a Euro. There we go.
And maybe get some more lunar items to pop up next
Do it.
stage for the cleansing pool. I don't want to, man. I feel like that would have been a slam dunk, though.
What else are you going to do with your coins? I mean, you can dream, I guess. For what stage? Stage 4? You're going to dream away your abyssal depths?
I feel like they should go back and get the Eulogy 0, though. Blue is taking their time in the bazaar, though. See if there's any way they could win this. I mean, they can win it. They have to loop, though. They have to obliterate. That has to be their path. I feel like Tyler should just do TP now, right? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you want to go quick here. Every second you spend, I don't want to be the time guy, but you got a gasoline. Might as well just hit it. You got some defense. Yeah, Beetle Queen.
Some speed
Some
shooting
speed
here.
shoots. There we go, -1. Was there only 1 queen? Uh-oh. Look out for... There's going to be an Elite Templar or something.
That was double a Templar. That's what it is.
Okay.
Blue team
Knowledge.
finally on Failing Sanctuary. They did not pick up a lunar, so even if they do see a cleansing pool at this point, it doesn't really matter unless they find another lunar pod with it. So
I mean, a Eulogy, though. You can imagine something getting like a shaped glass printer. It'd be some cool
I feel like
things.
Eulogy would have just been a nice pickup, just regardless,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. We're always preaching about how good lunars are. Like, let's bring them in. You have the option to do it. Get those things in there.
I'm worried about blue team's strategy here. I mean, let's look at the board real quick. I mean, what do they want? They want to obliterate, right? And that means they need to do Fund and 1 button hero. So they're trying to get through, I guess, obliterate, try to spend coins this run, and then on the restart when they have extra time, do 1 button hero. I guess that's their plan, get a bingo.
1 button hero. You could also get it if you like pick up a ton of drones. I mean, like, look what blue team's doing. They got a lot of drones on their Tyler. You get a spare drone parts, you might be able to pull it off in a stage 3, stage 4 potentially.
I mean, look how fast this teleporter was for blue team, because you know, both of them are alive. I feel so bad. Dying at the very, very, very start of a stage is always so painful. You just lose out on so much, and it just takes so much longer. We do see Tyler get a pluripotent larva here, which is pretty nice. I don't think there's any revive tiles or any void tile related stuff, so it's just kind of nice to have. And wings for Tyler as well.
Wings for Tyler there. Yeah, no. We saw through the radar scanner, there is no cleansing pool this stage, and even worse is that if there's no cleansing pool this stage, there's none on RPD. They do not spawn on.
You have to dream or loop. I am kind of worried about Snek here though. Has an ATG and antler, so and a Cranshin, so it's something. Oh, and we got collector for blue team, so they finally got every white item. GZ for them. And it looks like before they're leaving, Dan is just putting some Mocha here for some speed on Captain, and Ruddy's just set up at the blue portal. They did hit the blue portal, so that is another coin they're spending. They are trying to get fun, spend 6 coins in 1 full loadout, and only 6. Oh, they got squeaky clean. That's amazing for blue team. I didn't even notice how well they did that stage, but that's actually so good. That's the first time that's been gotten this
any curse or anything like that.
And where does that put blue team here? Actually, they are looking at the second row now.
They're looking. They see Gilded Coast. Blue team's been being very calculated in terms of like trying to figure things out. Hey, we're in a blue portal. Let's use this as a time to take a break, right? We got 2.5 minutes or so. Let's just sit back, relax, get a game plan going. I like that they've been doing that, right? They're using their coins. I mean, you can't get
Leader's inspiration for red team. They just got that one back. So good for them. Obviously, with enough drones, it was bound to happen at some point. So it's 10-9 right now, and it's probably going to be whoever gets a bingo wins. If one team doesn't get a bingo, they're probably going to lose. So I hope, like, despite red having more tiles, I hope they can figure out a path to actually get a full line somewhere. Ooh, 2 legendary chests on the stage 4. Unfortunately, no hack and beacons for Captain, so gonna have to get those the old-fashioned way. There's a mountain shrine that I'm seeing on Tyler's screen. I think blue team is actually going for one button hero. Dan is just walking around being useless, and then Ruddy's just searing up everything.
Right, what else do they need? They need to obliterate and spend 6 coins, and they'll probably win if they can do that.
This is a mental challenge, right? It's very hard to just not click one of your abilities, especially if you get hit by something and you're trying to, like, it's so easy to fail this one. This is the best boss, though, that blue team wants for this stage. They don't want a Doomsday, right? They just want a worm.
Yeah, Mega Worm.
It's doable. It's if Dan will accidentally click his mouse. That is the problem. A lot of... Oh, and there we go. Someone failed it. Who clicked?
Ruddy on the side.
Oh, yeah. Ruddy had to roll.
You don't want to die. Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
And he's actually only alive right now because Topaz Brooch, he had a surviving burn with that.
I mean, good attempt on it, though, honestly.
Okay.
They still have the opportunity to obliterate, go back to stage 1, and get it there. And I still think that's the easiest place to get it. So
now, if you restart, you lose a tile, right?
If you restart, you lose a tile. If you and your teammate team wipe on a stage, you can restart for free on that stage. And if you beat Mithrix or obliterate, you could restart for free. One button hero failed.
You can restart after you start your second run, or
no? I mean, they can just start from the beginning of the run.
You get to play again. Okay.
Yeah. Everyone just kind of moved up a stage. Snek is back. I really want to see Snek get some items here. I'm kind of worried. They're going to Mithrix, I'm pretty sure, right? It's going to be a little bit tough. Trying to shape in here. There is a crit printer for Tyler, though, with the laser scope. The thing is, if Tyler dies, right, has pluripotent larva, all that gets converted. Something to be careful about. But that is extra damage.
Okay, Reese, I got a question for you. Imagine your blue team. There's 3 legendary chests on stage 4, which there is. Do you just try and farm those chests and hope you get head stompers, or hope you get drone man and try
no.
to...
If I want to obliterate, I'm leaving, man. I'm looting up the stage like enough, and then I'm going. Like, obviously you want to have a build good enough so that you can loop, right? You don't want to be in the situation they were in last time where they just had nothing and they get caught. But 3 legendary chests is a lot. Reddy's also dead, so that's not good. The chef just cannot live through Stage 4, man. Ooh, there was a bloom and another poly.
There was a
there.
bloom. You bloom right
Do
there.
you bloom? I mean,
Sorry, I bloom. Give me the stompers. Give me the stompers. Let me get a free chance at
I'm getting a brain coat, man.
at
I don't
squeaky
know.
clean.
I would hope that Snack picks up some crit before they leave the stage. That would kind of be something that helps round out the build a bit. I don't know. I don't really feel any team is overly comfortable with the later half of this run. Kind of worried
I don't
about
think
that.
either team is comfortable with a win right now. I mean, like, if blue loses a tile, goes down to 8, I don't know what their next one up in line is.
And yeah, the next tile they lose could be horrible. I don't know the second tile they ever got, though.
What are the other twos they got?
They'd
Skip
have to
phase 4, pet the
skip
frog.
phase 4
You don't
again.
want to lose those.
That would be brutal. I think that would just ruin their whole idea. Well, no. Even if they lost it, they could still get the bottom line. I'm pretty sure of it.
That's true. That's true.
They have 25 minutes left. Barely really any time considering they have to go obliterate, right? They have to beat this stage. Beat stage 5, 6, 7, and 8. They have 5 stages left. And if they win at 5 minutes a stage, they'd get it done. But they're definitely not doing that. All right, looks like red team's on the moon, like I kind of figured they would be. Oh, Snack. Ah! Oh, that's squeaky clean gone. That's okay. I mean, they probably weren't gonna do it on the stage anyway,
It's
but...
not gonna, yeah.
Oh, you know what's crazy? They have pillar skips. Snack has the roll, can get up all the way to the arena, and Tyler has the wings, so they don't actually have to do pillars here. Getting this lunar pod, is that visions? They're actually playing it almost perfect. They need to spend one more lunar coin on something here. Well, they could spend 2 on the frog. That's perfect. Dan is still alive. He's at 99 on the teleporter.
Not only does he need 2 more points, he needs actually a lot more points. Unless Snack does something so egregious and dies. Just got eaten
that
up
Snack
alive
roll
by that
skip
wisp. You just gotta look at Ruddy's.
And beautiful.
You see that face that he's making right now? That's a face of like, what could I have done differently to not die this stage? He's got to think
Leaving
about that for like
things in-
25 minutes.
In Dan's hands are definitely a choice. Okay, Mythos fight started for red team. They have 16 minutes to finish this run, pet the frog, and leave on the ship. Preferably, they do this a lot faster than that, and they go back to stage 1 after this fight and get done with one button hero. That's kind of what I'm hoping for them. Mythic phase 1 is going on pretty quick. We're seeing some good speed shooting from Tyler. Looks like blue team's considering a nice lunar here. Looks like they didn't really get too many cool options though, so
How
unfortunately.
many points have they spent? They spent 3? Just buy a lunar. I mean, it's a point. You need some points.
Ruddy's kind of
Oh,
maybe
dream
thinking
roller.
about dreaming for...
Okay.
And Fun is done.
There we
Now they
go.
just have to not spend another one.
I
Switching to
mean,
helmets
so
is
long
actually
as-
potentially a good idea here. It's separating their seed from red team, and it's allowing them to get some like unique stuff happen to them. I don't know if there was anything particularly interesting about stage 5 for, I mean, I guess the crit and watch printers, but hey, maybe there's something better on helmet. Okay, so as a reminder, we also have to see a phase 4 skip here for another tile for red team.
Oh.
What's their phase 4
do you see
skip?
fire bands?
No firebands here.
These guys are racers. They.
I think
they've got 'em all down.
there's a lot of chef skips we could do here, but it's all on Snack here to do it.
Yeah. I
All right,
think that's the OG.
they should start getting set up there. The cleavers are in the middle. They're spinning. You can see it on Snack's screen.
Do they have a
and-
timeout?
No, you just can't use any other ability. Oh, and
Okay.
Tyler's revived.
Better get some good.
And there we go.
procs.
Skip
There
phase
we
4
go.
Mythics.
Phase 4 skipped.
I think the person
You
that's
see
gonna
it.
go for the newt is Tyler with the wings. Snack just has to get to the ship, and this leaves them with plenty enough time. Look it out here in a few minutes, and then they can go back to stage 1, get
Two
1 button
pets on
hero.
the frog.
Yeah, they have to remember to pet it twice for fun. They get 2 extra tiles here for that. Oh, there's a clover printer on blue team. That's cool. Don't see those very often. Okay, we'll see. 2 minutes on the clock to pet the frog twice and come back. Oh god, the pizza
Plenty of
slowing him down though.
As long as he
Already.
doesn't die from something.
Well, he can die after he pets the frog. It would actually be almost faster if he can't make it back to the ship in
so
time.
It's a time skip, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
But the opals, they'll take more time.
he needs to die pretty much. He wants to break those watches. He has to remember to do that for disposable.
Oh, yeah. Well, he doesn't want to do it now.
No, not now, but he can probably kill himself with fall damage with roll in this room and not have to actually come back. That would be a perfect way to do it. All right, pet the frog
Yeah.
twice. Overloading worm on blue
Overload.
team, by the way.
It is hugging Dan right
No,
now.
pet it one more. One more. Go back. No.
He'll go back.
No, go
He'll
back. Go back. Oh no, he's not.
Oh, that's a double death. Overloading worm got
Yeah, blue team failed.
and Ruddy.
Yeah.
That's kind of back to back right there.
Well, they got break 7
most of the
items,
point.
I guess. They missed out on Fun Fund, dude. Oh, that hurts. Well, they got forgot something,
No.
so
At least got the frog. That's right, because the 6 coin one's different from the frog one. My bad.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that would have just been free. We got one person who pet the frog and lost 6 coin one, and then one that could have gotten more had they
I
pet
mean,
the frog
I guess
more.
it's just something that's hard to think about when you're in the moment. But all of our teams just keep forgetting about the lunar coin economy with that kind of stuff, with those tiles.
Yeah, the good news is it doesn't really matter. They're 5 points up at this point. Blue team could, I mean, well, if they get a bingo, that's pretty much the only way to win at this point.
You know what sucks? Red team,
I mean-
if they had done that, if they had just... Oh, they already failed one button hero. Great. If they had hit the newt, all they would have had to do on the stage was just use their M2s, and they would have gone a bingo. Guaranteed win. Easy.
Would have been like a 10-point sweep.
Ooh, Polyloot. Or Balloon, Dan.
Bloom it.
You could
Bloom.
get
Come
4
on, you got
balloons.
14 minutes. It's your only hope, and you take Polyloot.
No, Polyloot with 3 clovers is crazy good. Oh, it looks
Yeah,
like Red
but it's
Team's
not
gonna go
worth it.
for the Fuel Array one, which I feel like there were easier ones to get, personally. Looks like Blue Team did find a trend shaping on their loop right here, which is good. They do have another Halcyon Shrine. They get to do that or TP. They're doing TP, which is interesting. I feel like at this point with their build, it would have been faster and easier to do the Halcyon Shrine, right? Like, obviously it's easy to take out the teleporter with their builds, but you have to wait for the teleporter, and that time is their biggest enemy right now, I think.
Yeah, I mean, again, 13 minutes.
They could do it. Maybe we'll see another last second obliterate. They gotta get out of here though. They do still want to be able to do 1 button hero on restart. I know that's their
and you got
strategy.
10 minutes to do 2 stages. I know they're looting, but I mean, did you see how fast they killed everything? I don't
Like,
think
there's
the
no
enemies
reason
get
to
that
loot.
much stronger
Just
at this
leave.
point. Yeah, the enemies will get like maybe twice as strong at this point.
It doesn't even matter. Oh, they can do the bands, the pots.
Aqueduct. All right.
They should get the corporate climb one pretty quick though. I mean, maybe next stage, if not right here at this last Doomstratter. Yeah, maybe next stage then, hopefully. They do have 10 minutes. Do you think it's worth it to do bands like really quick after TP? All you have to do is just get down there and kill them. And one person could stay by
Just
TP.
get
and
someone
wait.
doing it. Just do it now. I mean, like, at least scout the
Well, they both
buttons
have
while
to-
the TP's getting charged.
Yeah. It looks like Red Team will get the equivalent exchange mod with, or the tile. They're going to get to RPD with the fuel right here.
That'll put up in a good spot. 15 points. I
If-
mean, blue team
dude-
needs a bingo.
If they had Fun Fund, man.
Oh, drawing the lines.
Oh, good for...
They stayed in bounds.
Yeah, that's why they didn't go do the pots.
Yeah, silly me. That's why they're inside and not doing pots or anything like that.
Equivalent exchange done. Red Team got another tile there. I know there's like 10 minutes left. I actually could see a world where Blue Team wins this, though. I don't think it's so set in stone right now. Like, obviously, Red Team is ahead, but what else can they do right now, really? I mean, they can maybe get, like, blood money. I don't even think they can find another... They got 18 boss
They killed the
monsters.
bosses.
I think
Like,
Blue
now's your-
Team
now's your
is
chance.
actually set up
Now's your
to
time.
win this if they do this properly.
They will actually win this. Just activate TP. You can start thinking about
Obliterate.
it once the TP is activated.
Obliterate.
Dan does infinite damage.
It's so easy.
Just activate TP.
I mean, Reddy's looking at it. They're wasting their time. Go. Oh, they got squeaky clean. Red Team got squeaky clean. Good for them.
GG.
They restarted.
Okay, they're going to restart. Okay, now you got 6 minutes to do whatever you're going to do. Good luck.
I couldn't believe it. What am I watching?
You ever like, I don't know how much you watch sports race, but sometimes, teams, they're behind by a lot and the game's still winnable and they're just sitting and they're just going through a playbook or like reading through and they're just combobulated and the crowd's really loud and all that. It's just like, as a fan, it's really tough to be able to come with all these decisions with the amount of time they have. Here I am in the stands or, sitting about like, they got to go. They got to do something. If they want to do it, they got to do it now.
I don't know what they're doing.
Whatever decision the coach called up is the one. I'm pretty sure what I said, they're going for the fuel array.
Why?
I hope it's the decision. They didn't see what you saw is my guess.
I guess.
They probably, because I didn't see it initially. I wasn't looking hard enough or barely at all. It's pretty easy to see. Sometimes you just get one plan on your mind and you just want to do that one plan because it's doable.
I know
And-
they're going for fuel ray, right? But
Yeah,
it would have
they
been
wasted a
so
whole minute
easy
and a half.
to do one teleporter instead
right
of two, right? It's also way easier because you had a god build, and then just do one stage 1. I don't know. They have 5 minutes to get to stage 3. Hey guys,
What up, Red Team?
Hi.
how did you feel like you guys did? Congrats, by the way, on
I feel like we
finishing.
did really good.
Uh-huh.
We made some mistakes, like not spending the lunar coins earlier and
So
not doing realms.
I
earlier.
was pulling my hair out because you could have just hit
I
the
forgot
frog
to
twice.
buy the newts.
You could hit the frog twice.
You
Dude,
can
I
hit the
forgot
frog
about
as
that.
many
Oh my
times as you
God.
like.
You could have hit the frog twice, man.
You can hit the frog
Up
50
to 10
times,
Yeah.
and it will still
Dude, we could
So-
have
get pet. You could have.
It's true.
You guys could have hit the frog again. Just do one button hero on stage 1. You guys could have had a bingo. That's what.
Yeah, one button's kind of hard though on this loadout because Tyler only stuns and Seer's kind of.
Yeah, you can do the-
tank from TP.
You can do the Housing Knight Shrine on stage 1. Like Tyler's like stunning the shit out of him, and you're just searing. You know, you'd have had like 8
Yeah.
minutes. Dan has no items.
the fuel
Stage
ray.
2, with a fuel ray.
That's scary.
And
He's
they
on
have-
TP.
They have 3.5 minutes to be able to do this.
I mean, you spawn next to the Prion pretty much.
I mean, they
There you go.
can.
I
do
think it's
it,
definitely
but-
doable.
Yeah, I feel like the path they were on though was so like slam dunk easy, or so much easier. But what I am
Things usually gotta get bad.
glad about is that people are considering restarts as a valuable option for strategy. That was kind of like the intent of just kind of like, oh, maybe we want to trade this tile for this tile or something, and we can do a better job on stage 1 or stage 2 or something with something else. I am giving them props for thinking of this in this way.
I mean, it's looking like their strategy is going to be enough as long as they can do it and they can pull it off.
You just hit the frog again, guys. You hurt me.
I was so
I mean-
focused on
Mhm.
We'll
opals.
see. This is it. This
And
is
then
it right
fall
here.
damage.
2 minutes. Dan has to get.
It's
to-
right there. It's right there.
Do
They
know
failed
it's
one.
right there?
They don't know it's there yet.
They
Dan's
got it,
running
they
up.
got it,
He's
they
got
got it.
drones.
Hey, he's got it. He's got it. There's no way anything just hits him right before the chest, right? Hey, he's
The
got it.
barrels come out and hit him.
Yeah.
Nah, it's over. It's over. Now
And
they
good
just
for
have to
them.
not die.
If they die, they
got
actually
2
lose.
minutes.
So
Yeah.
a minute left though. I mean, man, the thing I really like about bingo though is it really comes down to the last few minutes. That's exactly what blue team did here. Red team, you guys were ahead the entire second and third loadout until right now in this point.
I was probably about 10 minutes ago
Same.
thinking, all right, it's over, Red wins.
Yeah,
But there was a couple bingo setups, and Dan was able to get through a teleporter without dying. That brought on a few chances for them, and they decided to go for a restart, and were able to just squeak out just enough points to be able to come out on top. So very close race overall, and
GG them. Let's tell them.
GG's.
Give them their GGs. Hey guys, hey blue team.
Yo,
So
Hi.
that was
it
close.
was that tile at the end that allowed you to win the whole day. So congratulations. With
Reset play.
Let's go.
a little bit over a minute left,
Hey,
and you
Johnny,
guys
last
got it.
second
man.
clutch call. Holy shit. Big.
Insane.
That feels good.
So-
God, that kicked our ass that entire run, dude.
I was hoping you guys would have just obliterated and then on the reset just do one button hero on stage 1. That's what I wanted you guys to do to get another bingo on the bottom line. And so when you guys reset initially, I was like, no way. Like you had this like, but you guys, the only bingo gotten today was this one. So really good job. You guys did it.
Big.
Very good play. A lot of
GG.
ways to get through the boards, honestly.
Mhm.
How did you guys
Power
feel about it? I mean,
percentage
obviously
improvement.
loadout 1 was tough, but by like loadout 2 and 3, you guys were making your way through.
Yeah, like it didn't feel like crazy difficult. Like it all felt achievable. I felt luck more wasn't on our side for a lot of it. A lot of things that could have rolled a certain way would have like changed a lot on that board. But I felt good about the board. I felt like it was very doable.
Yeah, it came down to the last 2 minutes, man. Jesus.
Jesus.
There's
Oh,
a lot of things we can look at and be like, man, if one tiny thing went different, the other team would have won.
Yeah, especially in loadout
And that's,
2.
that's something
All
that's,
day,
that's so good about bingo is like how close this was on the line.
Obviously, end of loadout 3, like it was really cool to see it all wrapped together and like turn around like the whole time, like right at the end, like blue team, I thought you guys were done. I thought you guys were gonna lose. Like at the start of Loadout 3, I was like, can they come back? We'll see, maybe. You know, there's always a possibility, but like, you know, I wouldn't have bet on you guys.
We kept saying if we get one bingo, then we're well in it.
Yeah, and you were right. Absolutely. So, GG's to everyone who played today. You guys did awesome. I'm sure that Sneck and Tyler will be haunted by the frog for the rest of their life, but...
And the new altar that I forgot to hit
Yeah.
on stage 5.
Oh,
It's okay. Everyone played awesome today. It was a fun watch from our perspective. Awesome events. If you guys want to see when the next event is going to be, whether it be a race or a bingo, make sure to check out the Discord. I announced it in there, hopefully a few days beforehand, and you guys can see, wrap your schedules around for it. But we'll see you guys next week for more events.